Imagine this. You unlock your phone just to check one notification. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes later, you're watching someone restore a 200-year-old sword after somehow ending up on a video about penguins stealing pebbles. You pause for a second and think, wait, why did I even open my phone? If that sounds familiar, you're not lazy, you're not lacking discipline, and you're definitely not the only one. Because the truth is, your brain isn't simply using social media. It's being quietly guided by systems designed to keep your attention for as long as possible. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden psychology behind why you scroll without even realizing it, why stopping feels strangely difficult, and the simple mental shift that gives you your attention back. Because once you understand what's happening, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. Here's something interesting. Almost nobody decides, I'm going to waste the next 47 minutes scrolling TikTok. It always begins with something harmless. Checking the weather, replying to a text, looking up one quick fact, then one notification becomes another. One video becomes 5, and suddenly your thumb is moving almost automatically. Psychologists call this habit looping. Your brain loves routines because routines save energy. Eventually, your phone stops becoming something you consciously use and starts becoming something your brain reaches for automatically, almost like scratching an itch. Here's a funny question. Have you ever opened Instagram, forgot why, closed it, then reopened it 2 seconds later? Congratulations. You've experienced autopilot mode. And that's exactly where these platforms want you. Now here's where it gets fascinating. Imagine someone handed you a box. Sometimes it contains nothing. Sometimes it contains $20. Sometimes a puppy. You'd probably keep opening it. Your brain loves unpredictable rewards. This is called variable reward, one of the strongest psychological mechanisms ever studied. Every swipe could reveal a funny meme, breaking news, a message from someone you like, a shocking video, or absolutely nothing. But because you never know, your brain keeps saying, just one more. Sound familiar? Casinos have used this principle for decades. Social media simply made it fit inside your pocket. Quick question. When was the last time you reached the bottom of Instagram? Exactly. There isn't one. Think about television. Eventually, the episode ends. Books have chapters, movies roll credits, even meals have empty plates. Social media never ends. Infinite scrolling removes every natural stopping point. Your brain waits for a signal that says, okay, we're finished. But that signal never comes. Instead, your thumb keeps moving because psychologically, stopping now feels more uncomfortable than continuing. And that's a brilliant design choice, not for your well-being, but for engagement. Here's something most people don't realize. Scrolling isn't only changing how long you spend online, it's changing what your brain expects from the real world. Every few seconds, there's a new face, new music, new joke, new emotion. Your brain becomes accustomed to constant novelty. Then you sit down to study, read a book, or watch a long documentary, and suddenly everything feels slow. Not because it actually is, but because your brain has adapted to constant stimulation. Attention works like a muscle. Train it on 10-second videos, and eventually 10 minutes starts feeling impossible. Now, let's clear up something people often misunderstand. Everyone talks about dopamine like it's the pleasure chemical. That's not entirely true. Dopamine isn't about enjoying something. It's about anticipating something. That's a huge difference. You aren't scrolling because every video is amazing. You're scrolling because the next one might be. That's why people often finish scrolling feeling oddly unsatisfied. Your brain kept chasing the possibility, not the experience itself. It's like eating chips. The next one always seems like it'll be the perfect one. Spoiler alert. It never is. But here's the strange part. None of this explains why you sometimes pick up your phone without even thinking. For that, we need to look somewhere much deeper. Stress, boredom, loneliness, awkward silence, waiting in line, even tiny moments of discomfort. Instead of sitting with those feelings, we reach for our phones. Not because we consciously choose to, but because our brain has learned something. Phone equals relief. The moment discomfort appears, scrolling becomes the emotional shortcut. Over time, your phone stops solving boredom. It becomes your automatic response to it, and that's why so many people unlock their phones before they've even realized they were uncomfortable. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Social media companies aren't competing against each other. They're competing for something much more valuable, your attention. Because attention creates engagement. Engagement creates advertising revenue, which means the longer you stay, the more valuable you become. Every recommendation, every autoplay, every notification, every carefully chosen color, every tiny animation was tested to answer one question. How do we keep this person here just a little longer? Knowing this doesn't mean social media is evil. It simply means understanding the game you're playing. And once you know the rules, you're much harder to manipulate. So, what actually works? Not deleting every app overnight. Not relying on motivation. Motivation disappears. Systems don't. Try asking yourself one question before opening any app. Why am I opening this? It sounds ridiculously simple, but that tiny pause interrupts autopilot. Another strategy: create friction, move distracting apps off your home screen, turn off unnecessary notifications, set intentional times for checking social media instead of letting social media decide for you. And finally, replace scrolling with something equally easy. A walk, music, stretching, reading 2 pages instead of 20. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Because awareness breaks automatic behavior. The next time you catch yourself halfway through an endless scroll, don't judge yourself, just notice it. That single moment of awareness is where your control begins. Technology isn't going away. Social media isn't disappearing. But your attention is one of the most valuable things you own. And every day, you get to decide who deserves it. If this video changed the way you think about scrolling, take a second to like the video, share it with someone who's always saying, just 5 more minutes, and subscribe for more psychology, self-improvement, and mind-expanding content that helps you understand yourself a little better. Until next time, stay curious, and don't let your attention be spent without your permission.